Good evening, I'm Jackie Spade. A police team is now on the hunt for 6 people who held up a store in Toorak. CID officers are investigating, and today we can reveal how the well-planned heist was executed. Fusita Kote Wasawasa reports.
The robbers walked in at about 2:45 p.m. and walked out minutes later with $4,000 from the till. Police have confirmed a taxi used as the getaway vehicle was stolen in Wainimbuku. Yesterday afternoon, the taxi was found abandoned at this spot right next to the CWM hospital. The driver was still inside. When police officers searched the vehicle, they found him bound and gagged, thrown inside the trunk. 6 youths are believed to be involved in the robbery, and police are hot on their tails. However, the force admits their emergency response failed when witnesses tried to reach 919 or 917.
We're working on finding solutions so that it doesn't become a recurring problem. But on the same note, we have other avenues that people can always turn to. We always publish our numbers for our divisional police commanders.
About 200 meters away from the shop, and some of them get off and the van turned round, came here, park here. And after the robbery, I think they all hop in that van and went. And I keep on calling the cops. The line is keep on engaged. If one of the cops answered that phone 919, the robbery wouldn't have happened. Then after that, I called Ravi Narayan, chief staff of the police, and he answered my phone and I told him the story. And after that, I called 919, they start responding to the calls.
Naisoro adds people should get a hold of the mobile contacts for divisional police commanders in case emergency lines don't work. The numbers were recently published in the dailies. Fusita Kote Wasawasa, FBC News.
By this time tomorrow, the Bainimarama government will have created history, kicking off the first ever electronic voter registration. The aim is to register over 600,000 Fiji citizens in less than 8 weeks. It might sound impossible, but as Roland Karoy reports, confidence is high in the elections office.
Come tomorrow, thousands will flock to registration centers around Fiji, and the man who made it possible is confident the EVR process will pay off.
We have put out, as you know, a number of advertisements through the media to gain people's attention and to also put out some fairly eye-catching advertisements on television too. To encourage Fijians and feel that sense of patriotism.
The 2014 elections will also be the first time that 18-year-olds will get to vote. Expectations are high that youths will top the numbers in polling stations, a move mostly welcomed by the government.
But we want to reach out to the youth, to the young people, and say to them, that's your right. If you can pay taxes, if you can get married, if you can join the workforce, then obviously you have a right to vote also.
And if you're wondering where you'll need to be to register,
Suva Civic Centre and the FNU campus in Sambula, in Taveuni, in Lambasa, Taveuni the DO's office, Lambasa the Commissioner's office. In Nassori you have at the Commissioner's office and also at the Syria Park, and in Lautoka at the Elections office.
Plans are also underway to include those living overseas. Roland Karoy, FBC News.
The trial of former Prime Minister and Director of Fijian Holdings Laisinian Garase has been deferred. It was to start tomorrow, but with new lawyers now representing Garase, the court has given them 2 days to prepare.
Tupou Dronindalo has taken over as counsel for Garase after the withdrawal of Gornia Simbale. Dronindalo will be assisted by super lawyer Samanunu Vaningi. She asked the court to adjourn the trial for 2 weeks so that she can prepare. This, she says, is in the best interest of her client. However, Judge Justice Prianta Fernando said he could only give 2 more days to the defense. FICAC also revealed they are changing one of the 9 witnesses.
Garase is being charged with 6 counts of abuse of office and 3 counts of discharge of duty with respect to a property in which he has a private interest. FICAC has hired Queen's Counsel Michael Blanchflower. Dev Narayan, FBC News.